gotta say this is a nice place. You guys look good. You guys look great. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let me hear it. Yeah, that was intriguing. But you know what? I do hate downtown LA. I just don't like downtown LA. It's different from downtown Long Beach because the homeless people in Long Beach, they don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you like downtown LA. The downtown LA homeless people, they fuck with you. You know, I was crossing the street and, you know, this homeless dude came up behind me, not real close, but he was like right back there behind me, right? And I hear him like saying stuff. So I'm at the light trying to cross the street, pushing the button. I'm like, oh, I hope this dude ain't trying to fuck with me, you know? Because homeless people in LA, they fuck with you. So he back here talking about, and I can hear what he's saying. He's like, target is in my sight. Target is in my sight. I'm like, what the fuck, man? This is not happening. This is not happening right now. And he back there, target is in my sight. And I'm looking at him. He looked dead at me. And he back there, target is aware of my position. Permission to proceed. I'm fucking, you know, I'm a little upset, but I'm scared as fuck at the same time. Like, shit, why does fucking lights taking so long? So I cross the street. I'm getting across the street, power walking across the street. I'm not looking at him. I don't want to look at him no more, but he broke wide. He broke wide in the traffic. I can still hear him. Though. He over there, he's like, target is on the move. Target is on the move. You know, permission. You know, I'm like, oh, shit. So I get upset, and I just look back. It's like, stop fucking with me. And I didn't see him no more. He was gone. Like crackheads, they just disappear in nowhere. It's nothing but two white ladies standing there looking at me like I'm crazy. You know? Like I'm the crazy one, you know? But whatever. That's why I just don't like, you know, I call my mama because, you know, I talk to my mama a lot and everything. I'll call her. My mom ain't the best person to talk to, but I call her about stuff like that. You know, I'm like, Mama, let me tell you, this homeless CIA member was chasing me, and she don't want to hear that shit. She's like, shut the fuck up, listen to what I have to say. She want to tell me about this guy that was talking about his fetishes and shit. So I'm like, Mama, you know, I don't know if I want to hear all that. You know, she like to cuss me out and confuse me at the same time. Shut the fuck up and listen. Stop talking and shut the fuck up. I'm like, how am I gonna stop talking and shut the fuck up? Ain't that the same? Ain't that the same thing? You know? Stop talking. Let me hear. And I'm like, all right, fine. I don't know if I want to hear this or not. Yeah. So he wanted to tell me that about his fetish. He wanted me to change his diaper. Yeah, I'm like, look, I don't know if I want. No, shut up. Yeah, okay. He wanted me to change his diaper, and you know, lay him down and everything, and he wanted me to cradle him in my arms, and so he can nurse this fat black. I'm like, oh, hold on. I don't think I want to hear it. I don't want to hear that, Mama. All right, fine. I'm trying to tell you about this shit that's happening and stuff, but you know, that's just her. You know, she's trying to do her thing. You know, I'm like, what? Is he like a pedophile or something? Is he a teacher? He must be a teacher. He's going around. He must be a teacher at one. But they all need to be in jail. You know, I think they do. Just go to jail. You know, I've been to jail too. It wasn't fun being in jail. You know, the worst thing about jail is you can't leave when you're ready to go. It's cool when you get up in there and stuff, but then it's like, all right, it's been 2, 3, 4 hours now. You know, I'm ready to get up out of here. I got a hemorrhoid when I was in jail. Of all things, of all places, I got caught a hemorrhoid. And in jail, it's a place you want to be tough. You want to be cool. You gotta be ready to get down when it's time to get down. But I caught a hemorrhoid, and that shit was hurting. I don't know if you know what a hemorrhoid is, but that shit, it was the worst experience of my life. Fucking hemorrhoid. And I was in jail for attempted burglary. You know, so being in jail, just do. Yeah. So what you in here for, fool? And I'm like trying to nurse my hemorrhoid and shit. Attempted burglary. Oh, so you almost robbed the motherfucker. Yeah. He's like, what's wrong with you? My back. I was playing murder ball in the yard with and stuff. And like, oh, all right. Yeah. But you know, hemorrhoids and shit. You know, people go to jail for those type of reasons and shit. Jail is fucked up. I hate jail. You know, you gotta stay out of jail and everything. I got notes and shit that I'm reading and everything because I was drinking and shit. So fuck it. You go to jail for all kind of shit. You know, stay out of jail. You can go to jail for texting and driving now. You know, I think the first count you get a ticket. Then the second time you go to jail. You serve time in jail. But I think doing anything while you're driving is dangerous. You know, until somebody die and then they make a law, then you can't do it. You can make a sandwich while you driving. That shit is dangerous, you know. Can you imagine a cop pulling you? Know why I pulled you over today? Why? Because you couldn't catch the motherfucker that was going faster than me? That's why you pulled me over? Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. That sandwich you got on wheat bread, that mayonnaise that you spread over there, yeah, that's going to be dangerous right there. You can't do that while you drive and stuff. And women are the worst drivers anyway. Putting on makeup and shit in jail. Yeah, I mean, in the car. I'm getting flashbacks and stuff. Shit. You know, people not getting fucked in jail, but, you know, I ain't gonna say a whole lot, you know, fuck it. But women, yeah, these are the worst drivers. I'm sorry. You know, I found out what the 3 worst enemies for women are. That's fat, old, and ugly. Those are your worst enemies that you fighting with day after day, you know. But, I mean, I could be fat. I look good fat, you know. You see a lot of fat, cute chicks. You know, there's a lot of cute chicks that's fat, you know. I'm loving it, you know. You never see no cute, ugly people, though. You know, ain't no cute, ugly people. You know, I ate a fat chick out once. I ate the shit out of that shit. You know what eating a fat girl out is like? It's like putting your face in a bowl of spaghetti. Just hopefully it ain't no sauce. If it ain't no sauce, you don't want no loose meat, you know, no Alfredo and shit all up in there and everything. I'm John Taylor.